What's good, y'all? Oh my God, the Knicks won a playoff series. We are up. We are so up right now. As you guys can see, it is 9:37 right now. Shout out my cat Billy. The Knicks just won Game 5 over the Cleveland Cavaliers to move on to the second round of the playoffs. It's a wonderful feeling, man. But yeah, I've said countless times on this channel, I am a huge Knicks fan. So I figured I might as well hop on here and just quick notes. I don't even have notes written down. Just quick thoughts on this series, on this game, on us moving on. I'm all over the place right now. First and foremost, before I get to anything in this series, I want to give a big shout out to our big Mitchell Robinson, man. The longest tenured Knick. Has been on the team since 2018, drafted in the second round to the Knicks. Played through the whole rebuilds and all this, getting to competitive in his first playoff series because he was hurt in that Atlanta series 2 years ago. His first playoff series dominated. The number one reason, but obviously Jalen Brunson, but the number one best center, best big in this series was Mitchell Robinson by far. He's had double-digit rebounds in damn near every game, it feels like, and majority of those rebounds come on the offensive side of the ball, which is incredible. This game alone, I think he had like 15, 16 rebounds in this closeout game, dominating Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, both of them at the same time. Every single time that the Knicks shot the ball, they had like 4 people crash the glass to try to keep Mitchell Robinson off of it. Didn't really always work out, but still, just because of that, obviously you get the extra possessions from Mitchell Robinson actually getting the boards. If not, though, it also stops the Cavs from getting out in transition, letting the Knicks set up on their defense, which really gave the Cavs a lot of struggle. We honed in on Darius Garland. We honed in on Donovan Mitchell. Caris LeVert would get a few shots here and there, kind of streaky shooter. And then beyond that, it was radio silence. No one on the Cavs could do anything against this Knicks defense, this Knicks team, man. Not only the rebounds, though, in these last 2 games, especially 5 and 4, he was catching lobs, putting putbacks up, getting to the free throw line. He's not the best free throw shooter, but still impacting the game, getting guys in foul trouble, scoring. He was just all around amazing, blocking shots. There was literally in this last game, Caris LeVert threw a shot over the backboard, trying to get it over Mitchell Robinson's hand so he didn't block it. That's the type of defensive impact he's having on the Cavs. Then on a more obvious note, Jalen Brunson, our acquisition this offseason, he has completely transformed this team. Everything about this team is completely different now that we have Jalen Brunson out here. A real, genuine point guard, a real, genuine bucket getter, someone who can control the game at all levels. Having a player that you could just fall back on and just be like, all right, it's getting to crunch time. We got to close this game out. JB, get us a bucket. He just dribbles, gets to his spot, pulls up, kicks it out if need be when the doubles come. Just making the right decision and the right play every single time, and majority of the time it leads in good things, whether it's a bucket for himself, a bucket for his teammate, a hockey assist, just the ball movement around. When he's on the court orchestrating our offense, it's 99% good. RJ Barrett too, he started off the series very shaky the first 2 games, not the best. Game 3 though, bounced back. Game 4, bounced back even more. And then in Game 5, had a phenomenal performance on defense and offense this time. Not really shooting the threes, which is good. I want him to be attacking the basket more, and that's what he did, especially to start this game out. Just attacking the basket hard, getting to a free throw line too. He was just playing more to his strengths and letting the game kind of come to him instead of just feeling like he needs to jack up a 3 or, just over dribble the ball and get to really nowhere, maybe like a pull-up mid-range. Like, that's not really his game. He's got to get to the basket and then shoot some threes here and there when he's open, not really force the issue like that. I'm still kind of riding the high right now of us winning this series and getting a victory, but it's not all peaches and rainbows over here in New York. Julius Randle did go down in the first half, re-injuring his ankle. Hopefully he's good. He was, he was able to walk back to the locker room under his own power, limping very heavily, but still able to walk back there. Came back out on the court, got into his street clothes, and then came back and watched the rest of the game. I'm hoping it's not anything too serious. It did look kind of bad, especially re-injuring the same ankle that he just injured. I hope it doesn't linger into the next series. But with him going down, we just had other guys step up, which was incredible. Obi Toppin came in, hit threes, got out in transition, few steals in there too, defensive plays. He played really, really well in this game. Manuel quickly finally got his scoring going for what seems like the first time in this series. able to come in and immediately knock down a few threes, then close out the game too, hit some clutch free throws towards the end. I can't believe I got all the way through this point of this video without bringing up this guy's name. He definitely deserves a whole lot of praise. Josh Hart, man, this whole series playing incredible defense on Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, whoever was the Cleveland's main point of attack or whatever was on the court. He was picking up that guy and making their life very difficult. And of course, the rebounds, the clutch buckets throughout the series have been incredible too. Pushing the pace, the passes, he always makes the right passes. Josh Hart is the guy that does everything correct. No matter what it is, he's going to do what you want him to do. Perfect coach's player. And as I'm recording this, it's still the first quarter of the Heat-Bucks game right now. The Heat could potentially send the Bucks home and go on to face the New York Knicks in the next round. I would love that. I would love to verse the Heat rather than the Bucks for sure. But at the same time, the Milwaukee Bucks were the #1 seed for a reason, so you can't just count them out. You know, they could make the comeback for sure. If they do make the comeback, that's better for us because Julius Randle gets to really take some time and heal up that ankle to be full strength to verse this Bucks team, which is going to be a very, very difficult fought series. And on the bright side, if that doesn't happen, then again, we get to verse the Miami Heat, which is definitely a much more favorable matchup. I'll put it like that. A much more favorable matchup than the Milwaukee Bucks. But yeah, man, I just figured I'd come out here, get this video out real quick. I know it's probably a short one, way shorter than you guys have been accustomed to recently. But I couldn't go without, you know, talking about my Knicks, man. I love my Knicks. Got to keep pushing forward. It's a long road ahead of us. We going to the finals, baby. Fuck out of here. We going to the finals. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave it a like, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. In the description, there'll be links to all my social medias, so make sure you follow me on all those to keep up to date with me. Catch y'all.